Welcome to the second video in our contingency series. This week we're going to go over what is an appraisal contingency. You hear it a lot on the lending and mortgage side. Keep watching the video and we're going to explain exactly what it means to you. So let's start off as we did last week and explain what exactly a contingency clause is. It defines a condition or an action that must be met for a real estate contract to become binding. So today we're talking about the appraisal contingency. The appraisal contingency protects the buyer and is used to ensure a property is valued at a minimum specified amount. If the property does not appraise for at least that specified amount, the contract can be terminated, and in many cases the earnest money would be returned to the buyer. Your lender is the one that orders the appraisal during the loan application process. An appraiser takes a look at the house you want to buy as well as the surrounding area that it's in. Then the appraiser gives you a rough estimate at how much the house is going to be worth. Lenders require these appraisals because they ensure that the lender won't offer you more of a loan than the house is actually worth. Gives them a little bit of protection on their side of the table. If the appraisal comes back low, you'll likely have to go back and ask the seller to lower that sales price. This is going to give you some leverage in that process because of that low appraisal that did come in. Now on an FHA loan, that appraisal is going to follow that house for the next six months over the time period. So if they're going to go back and put the home back on the market, they decide they do not want to continue to negotiate with you, that appraisal is going to stick with that house for another 6 months under an FHA appraisal loan. So keep that in mind as well. Ultimately, you may have to walk away from the sale and get your deposit refunded to you if you cannot reach an agreement with the seller. Come back next week for the third video in our contingency series as we go along the checklist of all the contingencies found in a real estate contract. Have a great week. We'll talk to you soon.